Here's Chief Meteorologist Josh Johns.
Welcome back, everyone. So are some parts of San Angelo or the Concho Valley getting rain right now?
Some parts of the Concho Valley are getting rain, and if not, some more will get some tonight. Today, we started off with some fog, which is just showing how moist the atmosphere is right now. As you take a look at that time lapse, you can see this morning had that fog. A lot of moisture is worked up into our area today, fueled by those southerly winds that we've had, and at the same time, had a few of those clouds working through in the mid-levels. Started to clear out as we headed into the evening, but now you're seeing a few of those clouds trying to get up off to the west. We will have the potential for some thunderstorms tonight. They're already trying to set up off over in the Permian Basin. And we've got a cold front coming in that's helping to fuel that, and that's going to lead to a cooler day tomorrow. And then the real cold air comes in as we head into Friday. It will be a chilly day Friday. And if that's not enough to talk about tonight, the potential for maybe even a wintry mix as we head towards your weekend. Look at the cold air sitting off to our north right now. It's in the 30s over across Oklahoma. That cold air isn't really moving south just yet, though. It's waiting on the next system to come in and drag it south. That doesn't arrive until we get into tomorrow evening. 76 right now in San Angelo, here across the Concho Valley. Mainly dealing with those temperatures in the 70s. It's 71 right now in London. Brought, you're at 72, 74 in Barnhart, and 72 in Ozona as well. But the dew points, they are very humid. We've got dew points currently in the 50s and the 60s. A lot of moisture to work with, and some drier air off to the west. Actually, a dry line trying to come through. And if you've been here long enough, you know that sometimes those dry lines can pop off some thunderstorms. Out ahead of it, though, winds have been out of the south. They shift around to the southwest tonight. Over to the west is where those thunderstorms are trying to set up, where there's a little bit more lift along that dry line. A few showers falling right now over there towards Sterling City. Also some showers near Ozona. Some of the heaviest activity in northern Sterling County currently over towards the wind farm sitting off to the north of Highway, I believe it's 158 here that goes through Robert Lee. A little bit of heavier rain falling right there along 163, and even more activity off in the Permian Basin over towards Midland. This is the start of some of that activity that's going to be trying to come through at least during the evening hours tonight here in the Concho Valley. The heavier stuff will be off to our north over towards Oklahoma and also towards North Texas. That's because they've just got a little bit more dynamics to work with in the mid-levels of the atmosphere there. High pressure sitting to our north. Here's that cold air. There's that cold front that's not moving, at least until this low pressure system catches up to it. That happens tomorrow, and that drags that cold air south. Tomorrow will be a colder night, and Friday will be a chillier day. Ahead of that, though, the potential for the severe weather, I think, will stay northeast of the Concho Valley, although the marginal risk does go into Runnels County. Even so, even though we aren't under a risk, any of the thunderstorms that form tonight will have the potential of maybe the stronger ones getting up to maybe some nickel-size hail, some 60-mile-per-hour winds, occasional lightning, and some street and arroyo flooding. Let's kind of show you how it plays out here on Futurecast as that dry line starts to work to the east tonight. The potential for a few of those thunderstorms, I think, mainly after 8, 9 o'clock here in San Angelo, and then the potential shifts off to our east. Our southeastern counties have the best shot at seeing any sort of rain and heavier thunderstorms tonight. Behind that dry line, dry air works in, and we'll start off the morning in the 50s and even some upper 40s, and then during the day tomorrow is when that front starts to come in later on in the afternoon. Behind it, the really cold air setting in for Friday. Friday's a cloudier day, which means the temperatures are not going to move much, and then Friday during the day, with the temperatures not moving much and with that wind coming, it's going to be feeling like it's in the 30s most of the day. And then in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, a little weak disturbance is going to come across, and that may produce some light snow in some parts of the Concho Valley, maybe a wintry mix. I think the best shot is going to be off to our southeast. I'm not expecting any sort of travel impacts from this, but we'll watch it for you. Tonight, temperatures falling down to the upper 40s, mainly cloudy with some thunderstorms, about a 40% chance of them, 20% chance of that hanging on for your morning on Thursday. We're up to a high of 61 in the afternoon, mostly sunny. It will be a blustery day, though. One of those days you might need a jacket, but you will need a jacket or a coat on Friday, a high of 42. We're in the 30s Saturday morning. That's that potential for a wintry mix, and then we warm up, but bring in some more storm chances as we start off the new week. We'll be right back.